Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS, and today, holy shit,
Logic for iPad got a fucking update.
Oops. Let's start that again. Oh, man. Hello. This is the show where things happen, but mostly stuff, because
Stupid Logic got an update. Yeah.
And we're going to take a look at some of the things that got updated, and we're going to celebrate 2 birthdays today because we didn't celebrate one yesterday. We're going to start off with this. Maybe.
Phone. Think there's something wrong with me. Is there something wrong with me? Tell me what is wrong with me. I can't get a hold of me. Job is slowly killing me, but it's not like I'll ever leave, because I need the money. I stole my creativity. So phone, can you entertain me please? Relieve me of my suffering. I thought it was recovering, but I can't get a hold of me. Tell me where to go. Tell me who to be. Tell me who to know. Whoa, well, is it time to leave? You can't give me what I need. I thought I was discovering. Got too much sensitivity.
Yeah. What's going on, folks? Kim Hudson, whose birthday it is today. She turned 21. Amazing stuff. She's just as young as she was an hour ago. Happy birthday, Kim. Happy birthday also to Cold Acre, whose birthday it was here in Australia yesterday. Right? But I didn't know, because get this, right? Cold Acre calls me the day before. We have a phone call for an hour and a half. And he doesn't even tell me it's his birthday the day after. What is this guy? Idiot. So I have to find out from one of my best friends via Facebook. I don't try and remember birthdays. Anyway, happy birthday to both Coldacre and Kim Hudson. Welcome, everybody, to the show. Coldacre turned 57 today, or yesterday. So everybody put a old man thing in the chat to celebrate Coldacre almost being dead. Welcome to the show. I hope you're all doing good. Today it's Logic Day. We're going to take a look at Logic. Yes, we are going to take a look at Logic a little bit. Man, I'm all over the place this morning. I apologise for this show in advance. It's going to be one of those shows, I promise you. All right, what are we going to do? We're going to say hello to everybody first. My name's Jade, and welcome, Wart Warriors, and let's say hello to you all. FPC, Kim Hudson, Thomas Christ, Ed B. Metal, Doctor's orders. Man, it's all going wrong today. Boom! Coldacre, Wobbly Ashtray Records, Mark Bro, Leela, Viv Sparrow, the Bonesborough Beach Boy. We've got, who else? I saw the Falcrow further up earlier on. I nearly did Doctor's Orders again. God, Dean Thomas, what's going on? Happy to see you. I can't scroll up anymore. So if I've missed you, Thomas Christ, all the peeps are here in the house. Let me go to the bottom. Brad example, there's Brad. Hello, Brad. I think I got most of you. All good. Alrighty. So let's just do the jumping over to the thing because today, hello, Shelley. I can't click any of the names. What is happening? Slow down. All right, we cool? Just give us a sec, folks. Just give us a sec. Okay, we're ready to go. Let's do it. So we're going to bounce over to the beatcommunity.com to check out what's going on over there. And yes, Baby Audio has finally released Transit, and I'll be looking at it next week. I've already got the show set up for this week, so I can't really just add it in, but we'll be looking at it next week. It's a bona fide ripper. You are not going to want to miss that show when we look at that app. It's wicked. Lots of price drops happening because we are heading to that day in November, you know, the blackest day of all, where people rush out and purchase television sets they don't need and punch each other in the face. All that stuff. Yes, Black Friday is coming. So there's going to be a lot of apps on sale, and they're already starting the sales. Wires is on sale, $19.99 to $9.99. 4 Pockets has thrown the towel into the discounts as well with Euclidean and Neon. Beathawk is on sale for $4.99, and all of the in-app purchases in Beathawk are on sale. Ravenscroft, of course. All of the Nembrini apps are on sale. All of them, man. All of them. Look at them all. They're all there. Heaps of, I think all of them, maybe all of them. Who knows? Cubasis is still on sale if anybody cares. Does anybody care? Anyone at all? Anyone? Anyone? Obviously not. We're taking a look at Logic Pro for iPad today because it has finally got an update. Oh my God, what, after 6 months? Has it been 6 months? It feels like 6 months. But it finally got an update and they have finally fixed things, and we're going to show you some of the things that they've fixed. What we're going to do today, I know it's probably going to be a little bit boring. So if you don't know, Logic for iPad is free to download, but you can't use it until you pay the subscription. The subscription is $5 a month or about 50 or whatever bucks a year. Totally worth it. If you're going to use it, you know, it's a subscription. But if this is the kind of updates they're going to give us, they actually paid attention and listened to all the things, because I myself sent in at least 15 bug reports. And guess what? All of the things I sent in have been fixed. They're all in the release notes. So as I've said many times, it does pay. Folks, if you come across a bug in an app, don't go to the App Store. Don't write a bad review. Go to the App Store and find out the email address or the contact to the developer and just send a bug report. And they will fix it like that. You know? It's just the way it is. So let's talk about one of the big caveats of this update. You need to be on iOS 17 or you will not see it in the App Store at all. It will not show up for you. It will just be sitting there as the old thing. I had to go and update to iOS 17. Was that scary? Yes, very scary, because I normally don't update to the newest main release until the end of the year. But so far, so good. All my devices have been updated, so we're all good. And boy, am I enjoying the stickers. That's all I care about now, the stickers. Can we do a whole show on stickers? Because they are amazing. The stickers rock. I've made so many stickers of Brad naked, you wouldn't believe it. Am I online? Am I live? Did I say that? Or is that an inside head thing? Oh, damn. Yes, so Logic has been updated on the Mac as well. So if you want to go ahead and do that, seems like that's pretty safe too. And it's got a whole bunch of new features from the iOS version that weren't there. Okay, let's do the boring bit. So this is what you came for. I know this is what you're all here for. And I promised I was going to do this. So we're going to sit here right now and we're going to read through every single update that has happened on this huge document here. So grab yourself a coffee. I'm going to see all these points. I think there's 320 of them. And we're going to go through one by one and read them, every single line, all the way down to here, all the way to the end. No, we're not going to do that at all. Who's crazy enough to do a show where they sit there and read the instructions or read a doc? Oh, Pete Johns is. Sorry, Pete, if you're here. Let's talk about the main updates. Hello, Axiom. Russ, hello. Those who I may have missed, welcome. All right. Let me remind you, after this, Thomas Christ has got You Rock next. Good stuff. All right, so the main things. New features, deliver a release-ready mix with the Mastering Assistant. That's what we're going to be looking at a lot today, the Mastering Assistant and its professional palette of intuitive sound shaping tools. Yay! Mastering built into Logic. That's wonderful. Record live into Quick Sampler. Why the fuck did they release a sampler that you couldn't record into? Oh, it baffled me. But now, guess what? You can record things into the sampler. Imagine that. A sampler that allows you to sample. Yay! Happy days. Interact seamlessly between apps like voice memos and added support for split screen and stage manager. Yay! So we can do a split screen. Yay! Really cool. Hi, Ali. Select and drag multiple files at once from the Files app to quickly build drum kits and stems into a project. Yay! I'm so happy. Instantly audition samples and loops from the browser just by running your finger up and down. Yay. And a free hybrid sample Alchemy pack includes 70 patches and 80 loops built in for sounds that are weird. There you go. Lots of cool stuff. And now here's the enhancements. Oh dear. So these are just enhancements. Rubber band selecting now adds the existing selection to multiple selection. Swipe gestures for audio previews. It's now possible to pin the current level of the region inspector. It's now possible to have both the browser and inspector open. Are you joking? I want to test one thing first. Let's try a split screen. Does it work? Look at that. I can open Logic in a split screen. Oh, fuck me hell. That is so good. I can actually open a project and have my lyrics open next to it. Who would have thought? Look at that crazy shit. That is an improvement. That's what I've always wanted with this thing. You know, what I thought was weird, it's Apple. It's their iOS. They should be able to build this in straight away without a problem. It should be no problem at all. And now they've finally done it. So that's great. Now we can scroll back over here and leave this open. I don't have to switch between. And Leela, look at Leela. She's skull me. Thank you. Hello, Pam. All right, let's keep going. So we've got, it's now includes enhancement to row creation step sequencer. It's now possible to record directly into Quick Sampler. There is now an inspector for configuring mix groups. Wow, you can actually configure mix groups in the inspector. That's cool. It's now possible to stop freezing tracks. Now possible to copy and paste plugins in the plugin area with a Command C and a Command V. Thank you. Pinch to zoom is now available in the step sequencer. Logic Pro now supports the trackpad for attached keyboards. Why was that not there in the first place? And here's this, 32-bit floating point. So if you have a audio interface that does 32-bit floating point, you can do that now. Happy days. A new track can be created by dragging a region in the last tracks in the tracks area. Redo. They've added a redo button? No, I can't see it. Do you have to add that? Let's see. I'm seeing all this for the first time. Customize toolbar? No, there's no redo button. Or display? No. Well, that's a lie, isn't it? Oh, look at that. There's a little redo thing. Look at that. I can turn on. Now we've got a little redo arrow up the top instead of having to hold the undo button until the redo pops up. Stupidest decision to not have that in the first place. There you go. Redo button. So did you see how we did that? Go into your little dots up the top here, customize control bar, and over to modes, and there you go, redo. Turn on redo button. The redo button isn't in our purchases. Oh, man. A 32-bit floating point is something completely different. Or is it? I don't know. Well, 32-bit allows you to alter a WAV file after it's been recorded, so to change the size if you are using the latest microphones, like from Rode and stuff. So I'm not entirely sure about that. Hello, whoever you called, Princess LDG, whoever you called. Let's bring these notes back up because I can do split screen now. Fancy pants, how cool. So where are we up to? The automation. Automation control in the track header now offers a menu for turning parameters on and off. There's a lot. Look at these enhancements. There's so many enhancements here. Press and hold numeric input buttons causes the volume to increase and decrease. Stability. Improves stability for AUV3. Copy pasting noise gate between mixer channels. Improves stability when tapping multiple times on the same pop over button. All right, now down here, there's a huge section here that is just hello sunshine. A huge section here that is mad. This is all accessibility stuff. So if you're blind, partially blind, vision impaired, this is going to make you jump out of your skin and dance like there's no tomorrow because all of these accessibility features have been added all the way down. Is it still going? No. To about there. All that. Look at all this stuff. So all the accessibility features that you used to get in GarageBand are being added to Logic. So you can get voiceover for basically nearly every button here. That is fantastic because there are quite a few vision impaired people in our community who make music, and we need to make sure that they are able to continue to make music. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, subscriptions. Subscribing to Logic Pro works correctly for people using a VPN. So that works now. But yeah, lots and lots and lots. The beat breakers had updates. The mixers had updates. The plugins and extensions have had updates. Plugin tiles, play surfaces, step sequencer, sound library and browser. So the browser got a heap of stuff. Drummer and drum machine designer got a whole bunch of stuff. Look at it all. Round tripping, live loops, automation, takes, Apple Pencil, lessons. All of this got done. Of course, I'm not going to go through everything. Was there more there? No, that was it. It's a hell of a lot. And it's about time. So if you're out there wondering, hey, I paid my $60 of the year, why am I not getting updates? They're doing them, right? So you know what Apple are like. They are quite anal about this stuff. They sit there, they collect all this data of people sending in bug reports, and then they try and release something that they can just go, bang, everything's kind of fixed. Here's a good thing. And you can move on. And then, so now it'll probably be another, I would say January, February, till we get another update, depending on if anything major is broken. And I haven't seen anybody saying that anything's been broken. All I keep hearing is that things are better. So that's a good thing. Okay, so the first major feature we're going to look at today is, of course, the mastering doodad, because that is the thing that is going to be a game changer for many people. And we're going to do a test, and we're going to do a master of one of my songs and then compare it to one of my masters that I did outside of Logic. And we'll see which one's better. Yeah, I think that's going to be a fun idea. Let me find the song I'm going to do here. We're going to do my Dread Circus song. Here we go. Hello, Ashley. See ya, Pookie. Love you lots, Pookie. All right, here's the Dread Circus song I did from Songtember. We're going to unmute these drums because I recently sent them to Mr. Smith without the drums. I think we're good here. All righty. Let's just check the song. Make sure it's all working. So this is the unmastered version. Okay, completely unmastered. Let's have a look at the track here, because as you'll notice, right on the end master track here, the stereo 8, I have this turned down like really far. I'm going to bring this up a little bit. Going to take it down about... So I've taken this down about 6 decibels, so we're currently getting here minus 4.7. Can probably bring this a little bit down more. I just want to see what it's going to do with... I've not used... Okay, so how do we do this? How do we bring in this master track? So there's a couple of ways to do it. We're going to show you which way, and maybe if it's showing here, why do I not have it here? Have I updated this? I'm pretty sure I updated it. Let me check. I did update it. Logic. We'll make sure. Logic Pro for iPad. Yes, I have updated, so that's all cool. But where is the master thing? Because it was supposed to be over here. And you've got to go over here. You've got to click the plus. And now that you've got that, so once you get into this section here, here's your stereo out, or your stereo out master channel, whatever you like to call it. And when you hit the plus to open up all your sections so you can edit, you get this little thing down here, this little master button. And if I hit, there it goes. So it's been added, and then it analyzes my mix. So it's now going through my mix and doing a little analyzation. And then it's going to come back and give me a master, and I'm going to see if it's worth a pinch of shit. Wow, I haven't seen it take this long on anyone's project, anyone's demo I've seen lately, since I've been watching people do this. Because I guess there's a lot of tracks in here. I think this, what did we say this song was? 100 tracks or something? Yeah, 133 tracks in this song. So, yeah, it's doing a little bit of work. It's pushing. Definitely a bit different than watching when I saw Pete do it. He's the one who took like about 30 seconds. So that's cool. Yeah, I know, Kim. 133 tracks. Okay, so now that we're done, it's done. Apparently I can click on this, show details, and this is what it's done. So here's our master. Now I'm interested. So we'll hear it now. So it's actually lowered it because I had it so loud, it seems. Interesting. Now, what I probably shouldn't have done there was because it's dropped it considerably. And I don't know if I like that. So it's at 14. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove it. Let's try this again, because this is what this is about. And I'm going to bring my volume back to what the original one was. Let's check what that was. Give me a sec. We're going to go to the original version here. This was my final version, and see what I had my volume set to. This was set to minus 9.8. Cool. So let's try this again. Minus 9.8. Do, 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 do. Okay. Let's get that to 9.8. There we go. Okay, I'm going to try this again and add my mastering. Will it reanalyze it? Yes, so we're going to reanalyze it. I don't know why I opened that up and made that louder. That was kind of foolish, because I did mix this quite loud when I initially did it. But once this is done, I'm just going to we'll run through all the little knobs and what they all do, how you can change it up, change the volume, do all that stuff, get the LUFS to what you want it to be, and then we'll compare it to my actual master and see if it's worth it. My opinion of it is so far is that this is great if you don't have any idea how to master. You're not sure how to use a limiter and a compressor and all that in a combination in your final track to bring it to life. So this is definitely good for that. Not saying that if you don't know how to do it, you're a dummy or don't feel like that, but this is perfect for that kind of scenario of just being able to run this through. I'll turn off the limiter. Oh yeah, I didn't even think I've got the limiter on there. Why do I have the limiter on there? All right, I'm going to open this up, and then we'll try it again. I've got plenty of time, I think. Creating master chain. I'm going to try that again because I did have the limiter on. Let's give it another go. Do it one more time. Good for quick and dirty mastering. See, here's the deal. Even though we have this on here, I'm going to tell you now, I'm not going to be using it because I'm an old dog and I like my old tricks. I will continue to master in how I master because I'm used to it and I love the masters that I get. And I'm just saying, I don't think it's going to be as good as I can master a song. That's just my opinion of AI, and you know, I love AI for artwork and for creating people's voices and doing kind of interesting, weird things with AI, but I just think you can get a better master with a human, and that's my opinion. But this is fantastic for people who don't have a human to be able to help. Absolutely, Joe. All right, so we'll wait for this last one to go. And while we're doing that, because it's nearly done, I'm going to run the ad. So if you don't know, I run an ad every day halfway through the show because YouTube content creators get paid that way. And I do this so you know it's coming and you don't miss anything, and we'll wait for you to come back. You can skip the ad or purchase YouTube Premium. Ad has been served and you may or may not have got one. And we will chill until you get back if you are being shown an ad that you can skip over very easily. And then once you're back, we'll get back into this. So here is our master now with no limiter or nothing on. Hopefully people have come back from the skipped ad. And I'm going to turn this, bypass it, hit play. It's definitely softer, isn't it?
Driving over them.
But it's at 14 laughs.
Shut up. It's Daddy, shithead. Where's my bourbon?
That new camera really captures the moment.
I know, the reds are so red. It really gets me hot.
Okay, so what you can see here is, let's just cover a few things. With the bypass on, were you bypass there? Yeah, with the bypass on, you can see that the luffs are around 7 to 8 luffs here. That is way too loud to go to to Apple Music or to over to Spotify. And when we turn this on, it will come back up to around 14. Overall, it'll come back to 14. So it's doing the luffs nice and well. Start it again. And we'll try. So you've got these 4 different things up the top here. You've got transparent, you've got clean, valve, punch, and transparent. Most people that I've seen are using the transparent one because it's more of a like even kind of thing. Punch is more like used apparently for rock and stuff like that. Valve and clean, from what people have said, are more for like dancey kind of music, electronic music. Let's try punch. Not really a lot of difference. So what also happens is it gives you this readout of what it thinks we should get for your EQ. You can turn this off. You can bring it back by using this slider here. And if you have the custom off, you can actually change portions of it. So you can bring the high end up, I think. Can you do this? Where is it? Here. So you can actually lift portions of it.
I love the sound of breaking bones. In the car, driving over them.
Shut up. It's Daddy, shithead. Where's my bourbon?
Interesting. We've got a loudness up here.
Really captures the moment.
I know.
Now, here's the thing. You give it loudness, you're going to distort the shit out of it. See? You've got an excite button, which gives it some, just like a bit of saturation. So the other thing that's in here that's really important is this section here. So this is your spread. And what this tells you, this little meter here is very important. Even if you don't master using this, it's a good idea if you're going to send this to somebody else to get mastered, it's a good idea to put this through here just to see this section here, because this will tell you if your song is out of phase. Anything that's between this side when you're playing means the song is in phase. If it's over this side, your song's fucked and you need to do some remixing immediately. So if we hit play again, you can see we're pretty good here. Now, you've got a stereo width here. Watch what happens when I add stereo width. Let's go back. It's put our phase completely the fuck out. It's all over the place. Look at that. Because we've widened the stereo field too much. And if we pull this all the way back, this will turn it mono. So this is how you would hear this song on Metalhead Hippie Show, because he streams in mono. Okay, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to do a reanalyze one more time. Let's just do it again. Let it do its thing. And then I'm just going to master it. Whatever it gives me, I'm just going to master it. And then we're going to compare it to my master. And then we'll have a look at a few other things that are in here, the sound packs. And we get out of here for the day, because there's plenty for you to go and play with this thing. And you know what the most important thing I want to talk about is this update. Less crashes. Less crashes. That's the most important thing. It doesn't matter what features they've added, right? Because this is already a really powerful thing. If it's not going to crash, or we don't have problems with like some of the additional AUV3s crashing, things like that, that's the most important thing, because people have been so upset about that. Already, this is a completely powerful tool. So, you know, as long as everything's kind of fixed with crashes, and I think we're going to be good. I haven't seen anybody complaining, and normally the Audio Bus Forum is the great place to go to see everybody crying fucking tears, and I haven't seen any tears there at all, so things must be going okay. Tonex still doesn't work. That is in the hands of IK Multimedia. That is in their hands. So you can see here, that gave us a completely different master. Am I dreaming there? That gave us a completely different master. Okay, let's try mastering this. Send it off, and we've got uncompressed, compressed. We've got processing. Include master effects in the chain. Mastering assistant. We're all good. Include audio tail. Yes, please. Export. Let's just shoot this off and have a look at how this sounds compared to my master. Because let me tell you this, my master comes in a little bit under 14 LUFs for mastering. Now, if you don't know what a LUF is, you're kind of sitting here scratching your head saying, what's all this talk about LUFs? Many years ago, during a thing called the Loudness Wars, bands like Metallica, a whole lot of other bands, pushed their music really, really loud. And when they got to streaming services, people would listen to different music in a playlist, and because all these bands had really loud songs and somebody else's was low, it gave the listener a really poor experience. So all of the streaming companies like Apple and Spotify, the people that give us fuck all money for our music, decided to go for a standard of 14 LUFs, where that way, if you play any music in a playlist, it's all going to stay around the same level. You can go in and turn off this feature if you want, but it will make your experience worse. And so they're trying to keep everything at that level. Now, if you've noticed, This standard first came into play with television because people complained, and for a long time, advertising, when you would watch a TV show, you would have noticed this. When an ad would come on television, the ads are always incredibly louder than the television show. So they decided to set this standard. Wow, why is that so squashed? Is that for real? Do I have that turned off? That can't be real, man. That can't be real. Look what happened. Hang on. Hang on. Is that for real? That's my master. What's going on? What is happening here? I'm not doing anything wrong here. Or am I?
I love the sound of breaking bones. In the car driving over the...
That won't work at all. Oh my God. So that's why we're getting like a terrible thing. This thing, so we had the Excite on, this loudness compensation.
Shut up. It's daddy shithead. Where's my bourbon?
That was weird. So what does the loudness compensation do? So we've got include Master Effects plugins, include Mastering Assistant, include Audio Tail. Because that was incredibly low for a master. We'll try another one. Man, I didn't want to just sit here and talk about this thing today, but it's a thing. So I've turned off loudness compensation now, and it looks like it's going to be a lot louder. Or is this turned? This is turned on. So this is loudness compensation. I guess is this I guess that's the makeup gain. I don't know. This is my first time using this shit. I thought I would. So anyway, with LUFS, that's why we aim for 14 LUFS for our songs when we master them. Because if they're any louder than 14, then what will happen is Spotify and Apple will lower the sound. If it's too low, then they'll lift it up. And you don't want to trust your music to Apple and Spotify and all those companies who are deciding how to add compression or add limiting to either squash or boost your song. You want to control that from your space and release that so they don't touch it. And that's why we master this stuff to a 14 LUFS or as close as possible. Interesting. Let's see how loud this one turns out. Or is it too... Look at that. What's going on with my song? Fucking hell. What? Let's try this. Let's try one more. I'm very interested on how this works now. Because it works very different to how I normally master. We're going to bring this up.
That new camera really captures the moment.
I know, the reds are so red. It really gets me high.
I take pleasure in your fucking pain and sorrow. Nowhere to go.
So weird, man. Yeah, it's ready for mastering now. It's been crushed the shit out of. Let's try it again one more time. Don't have the master volume turned down after what? Don't have the master volume turned down after mastering. I've got my master volume set to 0. Now I've just put up my volume to see what it does. I think they want it the stereo set to 0. That's weird because when mine's set to 0, it's peaking because of the way I've mixed this, which was intentional. So we'll see. Yeah, I guess that's how it works, which is odd because why would you have your master? I don't know. This has been a clusterfuck, this show. I knew it would be today. You know why? Because I've got to get ready for my walk today. And yeah, I'm kind of ready, but I'm not. Let's see what this does. I'll tell you what, I'm already saying it. I'm not using it. I'm going to try it on one more song before we go. So we'll do this one, and then I want to try it on another song that I have. Okay, show details. Creating master chain. Shall we see what it does here? Okay. Everything's all right there. So my mastering difficulties, I'm not having mastering difficulties. This thing is. Dude, I master what, 5 songs a week for people? Yeah, make one on this. That the mastering assistant is a bag of shit. There you go, Pete. That's going to be my one that I'm going to do today. Fucking hell. Anyway, we'll see how this one goes, and then I'll do another one of my songs. Yeah? Have you seen the masters it's given me? It's fucking strange. It is fucking strange. I've not seen anything like this before. Or maybe it's just, I don't know. Maybe Thomas is right. They want you to put it to 0 so they can crush the shit out of it. I don't know. I have no idea. But if I put it to 0, then it's gonna kind of peak out. But there you go. What have we got? 11 minutes. And now I'll try mastering another one. Maybe this one's just got too much chaos for it. Anyway, I know I won't be changing. I'll still be mastering the real way. Okay, here we go. Let's shoot this over. Look at that. Look, what is this? What is this shite? Why is it so, I don't understand why it's so small.
I can make all your dreams come true. Listen to me. What do you say? Don't you fucking look at me.
Let's have a look at what it's done. You ready? We'll go over here, import files. Because if you put it below 0, that happens after mastering. So you turn the master down after the fact. Well, yeah. All right. Well, I'll try one more time, I guess. I'm going to import this just to show. Import, load. Yeah, 19 laughs. Ridiculous. Let's try a different song. I've got another one here to try. And I guess I just have to leave it at 0. Is that what we're going to try and do for it to work? So is this what they're saying? Apple just want you to be a complete moron and just like have no power over your mix and just like do the thing and just go? I guess that's what they're saying. Don't, yeah. So I'll turn off the limiter. This one's a short song. You can put the gain plugin ahead of the master to lower the volume before the mastering assistant. Did it do it? Did it go? Let's see what this did to this song. I wanted to like this. It's not happening now. All right, show details. So here's our bypass track. All right, so it does sound better, yeah? So it does sound better here. It sounds like but it doesn't sound like it's done much mastering. That's the thing. So I put that to 0, and here is our master that we've got. I'm going to put punch to this, and we'll take this back to the start. This is the master, and that's the bypass. Cool. So it squashed it a little bit there. That's all right. Let's export that and see what happens. So all that's set the same. Everything's good. I'm still going to be mastering the right way with an actual mastering suite. So, there we go. And we'll check it. Let's check what its stats are. So we're going to come over here to Neon, which is an amazing app by 4 Pockets. And I can just load this in here, get some levels, make sure we're good. 14.34 LUFS. I could probably even make that a little bit louder. Lursens sounds better. Absolutely, by a long shot, Lursens destroys it. But I guess that's not, I wanted to test that today because that's what I use. And I'm sticking with Lursens. It's a great idea, Hey, it kind of sort of works, I guess. We'll try this one more time, yeah? And then we'll play our featured artist and get the hell out of here because Thomas is up next playing You Rock. All right. Here's our media assistant. We'll kill it. We'll do a re-evaluation. I think, so if I bring the volume back up to 0, we come in here, show details, and I should be able to reanalyze. Hi, Midnight Bandit, Sebastian. And we're off. Man, I really didn't think this song would be so difficult at all. But if all I wanted to do today was get a decent master of this track and then compare this track to my mastered version to see if it's going to be fine. But, all right, so I can see over here. It looks like, all right, so it's probably crushing it now because this is what doesn't make sense. I would have thought, so you want to get it to a level so it's not doing any peaking or anything. And then when it does the master, it actually works around that. But it doesn't seem to be the case. It wants you to have your mix so if there's any peaks in it, then it will crush it itself and do it all for you. So that makes sense in a way. But yeah. Okay, let's see what this does and if it works. Hi, Independent Manny. So look at the difference between the amount of EQ that it's added. That's really Fascinating. So it does sound better already. Let's bypass. All right, so that makes sense. All right, so exactly. They want you to just set it to 0 and then they'll do all the work for you and squash it and do all the things out of your control because it's AI. And it looks like it's given us a much better result. We'll shoot this over. Everything good here? Yep. And now we'll compare it to my master. Boom. See, I intentionally today decided not to have a play with this before the show because I wanted to, like, you know, make it, you're seeing it real time, my experience with it. And as somebody who is an experienced person who masters many people's tracks, and yeah, it's a thing. I'm not, I'm used to, here's the thing, I'm used to mixing music and mixing it so it's as close and as good as possible in the right levels for then mastering. So I'm probably just not used to adding something like this in the chain, just takes over and controls your master without many decisions. Hi, many vibes. So old school. Okay, we're nearly here. Let's hope that my master's better. Yeah? Let's hope so. I reckon it's going to be. Yes, I'm a control freak. I don't give a shit. I love it. Total control freak. All right. Well, that looks better. Okay, so there we go. There's our master, apparently. I'm going to now go and find the original master, Utensils, where is it? Utensils, Dread Circus, Final Master. There's mine. Look at the difference. So let me just do a copy of this. I'm going to do a trim and fade and not do anything. I'd like maybe just trim it a little bit there just to make it different. Now we've got both of them together. So just by looking at them, there's a difference. So this one's mine. This one's that one.
Did you fucking look at me?
So my one's definitely brighter. I can hear it straight away. My one's definitely brighter. All right, I've run way over time. I forgot what I was going on. Sorry, Tom. What have I done? Let's. I've already played Kim's song anyway. I opened with Kim's song, so we won't close with a song. There you go. I think just on quick listening. I think mine rocks, but good enough, right? There you go. There's really not too much difference. So what's the final thing? I can approve this 100%. Now that I understand exactly how they want you to do it, that makes total sense. Keep your master chain at 0 and let them do all the fucking work and see how it goes. It looks like it's, it looks pretty similar. So, I mean, in fact, my one's a little bit louder. You could say, yeah, a tiny bit louder, but that is it. Anyway, lots of good improvements in this Logic. So hopefully you're happy with the improvements. Yeah, hopefully you're happy, and we don't have to wait next one. The Logic Master doesn't sound awful. You're right. It sounds great. It's completely passable. I just had no idea how to use it, and that is the way it goes. But I learned something. Hopefully you learned something so you won't make these mistakes if you're going to use it, because that's what we're here for. Mistakes make you better. and we can move on. Thomas Christ is up next. I'll bounce you over there. He's got You Rock. He'll be playing your rock and music. I'm going out for a walk. So tomorrow we have on the show, let me quickly do it. Tomorrow we have on the show interview with Scars and Shadows. She's coming on the show. Penny's coming on the show. Before this kicks off, I'll have another episode 6 of my walk with me. It'll lead into this show. So hopefully you come and join me for that as well. I'm heading out to walk today. Let's get out of here. Send you over to Thomas. Boom. I'm just going to play the music and close the show. Do things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better. And we'll all rise together. Bye.
We'll all rise together. 'Cause you make me shine, baby.